Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You could probably tell I am sick. I have a couple of different things that I like to do on my channel and makeup is one of them. So I figured, you know, since I'm sick, and when you're sick you really don't look that great, and I kind of wanted to put those two things together and make a video on how to look cute when you're still sick as crap. I wanted to say a different word, but still look cute if you get the drift of what I'm trying to say. Obviously I took a shower because without taking a shower I probably wouldn't have been able to do this video. I did my hair, I straightened it because my hair was a hot mess. Let me tell you, it was 3 days slept on and it looked like a rat's nest. It looked like a bunch of mouses, mice, whatever you want to call it, lived up in my head in a bun. That's what it looked like, with hay sticking out. It was bad. It's not really gonna be like, it's gonna be a mix between like a simple and glam. I don't know, I've got like a whole bunch of crap in front of me right now. So I know which foundation I'm going to use, and we'll kind of go from there. We're just playing around with the idea of, you know, looking better when you're sick, and it's just something to kind of get your mind off how you're feeling. So if you want to continue to watch and see how, you know, this turns out, just keep watching. Okay, so as always, first things first, I've already moisturized my face. Now we're gonna go in and prime the areas that we're trying to cover up and hide, pretty much the whole entire face. I was going through all my primers and stuff and I noticed something that I haven't used in quite a while. It is the Farsali Unicorn Essence. And I figured, you know, unicorns are always feeling good, they always look good, so I figured if I put this on my face today, it would do some magic and help me feel better, or at least make it look like I feel better. Alright, so this is the guy that's going to be going on my face. This is the guy that's going to be priming this situation today. I know you guys have probably seen it before, so we're putting it to the ultimate unicorn test today. We're gonna see if, you know, if it actually makes you feel like a unicorn. I want to feel like a unicorn. I'd rather feel like a unicorn. So I'm just gonna dip some of that in, and it's such a pretty color too. It's like a pink. Oh, I'm dripping it everywhere. I'm not going to do like every one of these like Instagram people do, because I feel like I don't have like the hand-eye coordination down, so I'm just going to dab a little bit on my hands and just rub it in. It feels quite nice. It smells like a creamsicle. I wonder if that's what unicorns smell like. If that's what unicorns smell like, then I smell like a unicorn right now. Let's let that unicorn essence sink in for a little bit, and I'm going to go talk about the foundation I'm going to be using. I'm going to use the Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation in the shade Fair, and I'm going to mix it with the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. These two products are going to be mixed together, and then I'm just going to go to town on my face and, you know, see what happens. So I've got my little thing here, so shake this up. So shake well, so I'm going to shake it well. Alright, so we've shaken it pretty well. When you twist the top open, this little button comes up and it has like a little foundation dropper in there, you know, so you squeeze it and it pumps up some foundation. So that's what that looks like. So we're going to squeeze all that on there. May need another one because, you know, it may take a lot to cover up this sick face. Okay, and then I'm just going to give this one a little shake. We're ready. Alright, I'm just going to do like half a pump. Okay, yeah, half a pump, pretty good. And I'll get the top later because I don't feel like getting up. We're going to mix it all together. We got it all mixed together. So now I'm going to plaster it all over my face. I'm going to use a foundation brush first, and then I'm going to go in with a beauty blender and blend it in. Alright, so going in with the Morphe M439 brush, I'm going to go in and just dab it on. I haven't used a foundation brush in such a long time, it feels weird. Now that we have pretty much the majority of my face covered up with some good old foundation. I'm going to take the rest of the stuff on this little mixer palette here with my beauty sponge, and I'm just going to kind of blend everything in, because ever since these beauty blenders came out, foundation brushes have kind of gotten lost in my brush collection, because there is a huge difference between a brush application and a beauty blender application. Like, there's no comparison. Like, I literally have to go and when I do a brush application, I literally have to go behind and get rid of like the brush strokes. And you really have to be careful too, because blending is a little bit harder with a brush too. But with a beauty blender, because it's wet, I guess, I don't know, it's just so much easier. Okay, so in this case, concealer's gonna be your best friend. Concealer's always gonna be your best friend. When all else fails and you don't have anyone to talk to, concealer will always be there for you. Just remember that. The concealer I'm gonna use, I was gonna use this Tarte Shape Tape, but I think I'm all out. Yeah, dry as a bone, so I'm not using that one. So I'm gonna go in with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This has been a ride or die concealer. It's a great one, and you don't need that much to go on to do the job. So I'm going to take the sponge and just dab it up under my eyes, because the dark circles gotta go, girl. Alright, so now that we have the foundation and the best friend concealer in place, I'm going to go ahead and now go in with the powder and set this situation so it doesn't go anywhere, because, you know, I'm not going anywhere, so the makeup might as well not be going anywhere either. So have a seat, foundation. I'm going in with the Real Techniques beauty sponge, because it has that flat side. I'm going to use that to go up under my eyes to set. I'm also going to use it to go over the my eyelids. And then the forehead. And my nose. Alright, take a little bit more, and I'm just gonna go right down there below the jawline. Alright, beautiful. Alright, so next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna do the contour. And I was kind of debating which shade I wanted to use. I was going to go in with this Pure Sculptor palette and go in with one of these two shades, but this one is entirely too dark, and I think this one is too dark as well. I swatched them and they're really pretty, but I think they're just too dark for me right now, so we're not going to use that one. I'm just going to go in with what I've been using, which is the Marc Jacobs Tantric Omega Bronze. I've been using this and it's been working great for me. I love the color of it, so we're going to go on with that guy, swirl it around. I'm going to use the Morphe M437 brush, and I'm going to start right here where my ears are, go back to where the top of my ear is, drag it up to the temples and the forehead. And do the same to the other side. Okay, so next thing I like to do, this is the part where I like to apply my blush. I'm gonna go in with kind of like a mauve-y color rather than like more of a pinky color to make it look like I've been out in the sun. I wanted to just make it look like I've been well rested. So I'm gonna go in with this MAC shade here. Unfortunately, I don't know the name of the color because it's old as shit and it's since been rubbed off. So if you know what color this is just by looking at the actual color, comment below and let me know, because I just want to know. I'm going to go in with the Morphe. Holy crap, why do they make these things so small? I don't know what number this is, but this is the blush brush I'm using. It's the pink edition one. I'm going to go in and dab it around and put it on my cheek, the apples of my cheek, and dab it up towards my temples here. Okay, and like always, I'm going to go in with my little fluffy brush here and just kind of mix everything together so we've got one smooth application of everything. Oh yeah, and if you guys are wondering, I have a stitch fix scheduled for the 15th, so mark your calendars because this is going to be a cool one. I'm not going to give away the details just yet, just mark it on your calendars and be sure to tune in on the 15th because that's when it will be here and that's when I will do an unboxing. As soon as it hits my doorstep, I'm going to flip the camera on and we'll see what's inside, so be sure you're watching so you can see what I got. I'm going to take a sip of hot tea. You guys, if you're sick, let me tell you, hot tea and orange juice is the way to go. It's literally saved my life because I felt like I was going to die a couple times between Wednesday and now. Hot tea, I'm telling you, lifesaver. I think what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to do a little bit of eye magic, if you will. Kind of brighten up the eyes, waking them up a little bit. I'm not going to do anything like super glam fancy because I honestly don't really feel like going all in. So I'm just going to do just a little tiny bit of something. So I'm going to go in with this MAC shade here. It's a light color. Again, no name because apparently I don't know how to upkeep these little pans here in the package. So my bad. Okay, I'm going to take a fluffy brush from the same collection, the pink Morphe collection. We're going to dip that guy in there and we're going to put this all over the lid. For a shade down. Of course, we've got to go into the crease of the eye because without that, then, you know, you wouldn't be able to really tell you have an eye there. I don't know, that just sounded good. Anyway, we're going to go in with a crease color. I'm going to go in with this color, and I can actually see the name of this one. This one is Texture. We're going to go in with Texture. We're just going to put that in the crease of the eye. So I'm going to get a really big fluffy brush if I can find one in here. So I'm going to take this fluffy brush here. This is probably going to do the trick. I'm pretty sure it will. This is the Morphe S27. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a little bit of that on the brush and literally go windshield wiper motions in the crease of my eye. And that's it. Kind of like circular windshield wiper motions, if you kind of understand. So you're going in a circular motion while you're going back and forth in the crease of the eye and dragging it up just below the brow bone. So we're going to do the same thing with the other eye. So now that we have that color on, I want to go in with a little bit more of a darker shade. I'm going to go in with this MAC shade, this color here. Again, color is scratched off. So I'm going in with this color. It's a really pretty color. I love this color. I'm going to go in with like a pencil brush. So we're going to use this guy here. We're going to use this one. This is the Morphe S20. And I'm literally just going to dab it in like ever so slightly. And just outline the V of my, the outer V of my eye. And let's do the same to the other side here. Alright, so that looks good. I like the way that turned out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take that brush that we used the texture on, and we're just kind of going to blend everything so we don't have any harsh lines. Okay, so now that we have all of that blended together, I want to go in with kind of like a sparkly shimmery shade to put just like on the center of my lid, just only because I like the way that it looks. I think I'm going to use this brush here. I don't know who it's by. It's just one of those regular little old school makeup eyeshadow makeup applicators. So I'm going to use this to pat on a shimmer shade, and I'm actually going to go in with this Naked Cosmetic palette that I got in a BoxyCharm box. I don't know if this is gonna focus. I don't know. I'm thinking about reopening my BoxyCharm. If you guys think that I should reopen my BoxyCharm, comment yes down below, and then I'll do videos on that as well. Because BoxyCharm was like literally one of my favorites. Stitch Fix and BoxyCharm was literally my favorite. So these are the colors. As you can see, my daughter kind of got a hold of it with her little fingerprints on the inside. She thought she wanted to do her makeup one day, so she got a hold of this and had at it. So I think I'm actually gonna go in with this this gold color here, and we'll see what happens. So I'm going to go ahead and dab that in there. Oof, look, that is, ooh, Lord Jesus, I'm going to be shining all over the place. I'm just going to tap a little bit of that off and just put that right in the center of my eyelid. Yes, I like the way that it turned out. Go ahead and do that with the other eye. Alright, so I'm liking the way that looks. Gonna go in with that brush that we used textured with and kind of just go in the crease and make sure everything just looks really good in there. Alright, so got that done. I think I'm going to do a little bit of liner on the top lid, and as always, because it's my favorite and I've kind of done away with black eyeliner, I don't know why, maybe it's because I'm getting older, but I'm going to go with my Costa Rice MAC eyeliner, and I'm going to just go in and do a thin layer of liner on the top lid. Alright, so now that I have that eyeliner on the top waterline, or the top lid, whatever you want to call it. These days, I have no idea. I just say eyeliner on the top lid. That's what I'm going to go with. Alright, so next I'm going to do just a little bit of liner on the bottom lash line. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. What I decided to do, instead of just going all the way on the bottom lash line with this eyeliner, I just went literally halfway. That's typically what I do anyway. I've been debating if I want to do my brows. I might as well, since we're in it this far. I'm gonna go in with this this brow pencil. I got it at Sally's, and this is literally the best freaking eyebrow pencil I've ever used. Like, it was only like maybe $4, maybe $6, but it's the FC collection at Sally's Beauty, and this is in the shade dark blonde, and I love this brow pencil, like hands down, love it. I love the NYX kind of dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I love the NYX one of these. These are easy to use too. I love these, but I like the Anastasia too, the brow definer where it has that slanted tip. I do like that too, don't get me wrong, but this is one of my favorites. So I'm going to go in ahead and do my brows. Eyebrows on fleek, I think. My eyebrows are done. I did what I could to make them look good, you know. It is what it is. Eyebrows aren't twins, they're sisters. We all know this. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to place some highlight literally right here on the brow bone, right beneath the arch of the eyebrow. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of these highlighters in the Pure Sculptor palette. This one was screaming to me. I'm also going to use this on my cheekbones because, girl, it's nice. So I'm going to take the Morphe R41 brush. This is a small pencil brush here, and I'm just going to dab it in there like a little princess. Tap off all that other stuff and just kind of go in there. Okay, and since we have this palette out, I'm going to go ahead and just use it to put my my highlight on, my cheekbones, and of course we're going to go in with the Morphe M510 brush. This is the highlighter brush that I use all the freaking time, so we're going to use this one. And I'm going to go in with this shade here. This shade is called the Originator. The other one was called Trailblazer. So we're going to go in with Originator and pop this little beauty right on the cheekbones here. And I'm going to drag it up above the eyebrow. That's pretty nice. I'm liking it. And just a little bit on the tip of the nose and on the chin and Cupid's bow. And the last thing that I have to do is just the mascara application, and I'm going to be using two of my most favorite mascaras, and one of which I got in a BoxyCharm. I'm going to be using the Double Decker Lash Mascara, and I'm just going to hit my lashes with this, and then we're going to go in with a different kind of mascara after we apply with this one. Okay, so now that we have the first set of layers of mascara on from the Double Decker, I'm going to go with my second most favorite mascara. This is Dior Show Iconic Over Curl. It's in the color black. So we're going to use this over the Double Decker, and let me tell you, these two together are amazing. So let's go ahead and put that on. And I'm also going to pop this mascara on my bottom lashes. And last but not least, the final product I'm going to use, I'm going to be using just a lip gloss. I'm not going to go full on with the whole lip lining and blah blah blah, because it's just going to rub off anyway, because I'm about to go eat some tacos. I'm going to be using the Marc Jacobs lip gloss, and yeah, again, the writing is too small for me to tell you the name of it. If you guys, I'm going to try and get up close and personal as I possibly can so you guys can see how small this writing is. So this is the Marc Jacobs item I'll be using for my lips. Let's see. It's that color there. It's a really pretty pink color. Do you see how small the writing is? Like, who can read that? So anyway, this is the color I'm going to be using. It's a really like bright pink, it looks like in the bottle, but when you put it on, it's like a really nice subtle like pale pink. Let's go ahead and put this on, and when you pull it out, when you open it, it smells like peppermint. It's just so refreshing. I love Marc Jacobs lip glosses. Alright, so this is the look that I came up with today. I knew I wanted to use these two items here to make me look and, you know, make it look like I felt a whole lot better than what I, you know, actually am feeling. These two items are the Becca foundation is the Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation, and it looks really, really good on the skin. Like, it just has this nice natural glow to it, and I just added a little bit more glow and dew to the foundation with this shimmering skin perfector. Yeah, so these two together work so well, especially when you're not feeling well and you have stuff to do rather than just sit on the couch. This is just a video that I thought would be, and it was just perfect timing that I was sick and I need to get a video up. So this is the look I came up with. These, I think it came out really, really nicely. You know, compared to the first of the video and how I look now, I really don't look sick. I still sound sick, but I don't look sick, which is the objective here. Okay, so if you guys like the way that this look turned out, just comment below, like this video, and as always, don't forget to subscribe. And also, reminder, don't forget that I have that Stitch Fix coming on the 15th, so mark your calendars for that. It's going to be a special one. So until next time, guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye!